I'm not sure how the lighting is going to quite be on this video. The sun's basically going down outside my window right now. I hate that it goes dark early. There's a fly, I must kill it. I can't shake the feeling that I look really strange in this video because of the lighting. Why does the sun have to be going down so early? Why? I'm not wearing any pants. Yeah! So this is my long awaited hair care, hair FAQ video basically, and I don't know where to start. You ask me questions about everything, and I literally mean everything. I have questions like, what hairdryer do you use? What shampoo and conditioner do you use? Do you eat your own hair or chew on it? Okay, maybe not that one. I'm gonna start with hair dye because everybody always asks me about hair dye. What hair dye do you use? How often do you dye your hair? Blah, 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 blah. It just sounds like I'm really annoyed in this video. I'm not. It's just coming across that way. I think it's because the sun's going down outside and it's really annoying me. Because all the light's just going to go poof in a minute. It's going to go pitch black and we're going to be having a dark party. And I'm just going to be talking. Yeah. So the hair dye that I use is, of course, Special Effects Deep Purple. Now, as you're aware, if you're an actual subscriber to my videos watching this video and you've not just clicked on it because you're looking to dye your hair purple or whatever, you'll know that my hair, when I dye it, it starts off really dark. And I mean dark. I might insert a picture here or a video clip. It starts off really dark. This is it, by the way, so what it looks like. One of the reasons that I really like this dye is because once I got introduced to Special Effects, it was like the first time I found Special Effects hair dye was years ago. I've been dyeing my hair bright colours for probably like, oh my god, I'm getting so old. It's been about 4 years, maybe even 5 years. I first started dyeing my hair when I was 14 years old, I think 13 years old, and you're all going to be like, what? What? Basically, I was one of those kids that because I had such dark hair, I hated it. I really didn't like it, and I always wanted lighter and brighter hair, and at first I went through the Avril Lavigne stage, which was like long, blonde, mousy hair with black underneath, and then it was blonde with black underneath, and then like from that moment on, it just started to get lighter and lighter and lighter until eventually my hair was blonde, and then once it was blonde, I wanted bright hair, and I've always wanted like red hair, like Ariel when I was a kid. And I dyed my hair bright red basically because like I'd never dyed my hair before. I asked her what good hair dyes there were out there because she was always dyeing her hair like green and red and crazy colours like that, and she said she used Special Effects and their Nuclear Red was the brightest red anyone could get and the brightest red on the market, and it would be brighter than any hairdresser could ever give me. And I went to my hairdressers and she didn't have the dye at the time and I was so desperate to go bright red. This isn't a hair history video, by the way, this is just a little insight onto how I found this dye in the first place. My mouth just looks weird in this video. My cheeks look chubbier. Move the camera now. I was kind of getting pissed off with sitting down, so I decided to stand up. I went to the hairdressers because I'd never dyed my own hair before. I'd always got my same hairdresser to do it, and she decided to do the transition for me from like blondie to bright red, and basically my mum said I could only ever dye my hair bright colours basically when I got to the age where I could pay for it myself and when I was out of school. So it's like as soon as I left school and as soon as I started college, that was me saying I am going to dye my hair bright red now and I can do it and no one will stop me. Yes, ha ha ha. I went to the hairdresser and she dyed it red for me the first time, and to get my hair the red it was, she bleached it again and it was already like a blondie colour, but she did it so it was platinum blonde, and then she mixed a few different reds together, and I can't remember what like concoction she did, but she'd never actually in her hairdressing career gotten anyone's hair that bright before, and it was such a bright red and I didn't think it could get any brighter. And then I asked my friend, like, because I was trying to like look for dyes that I could buy myself to maybe make it a bit cheaper because I was younger, didn't have a job and I didn't have much money coming in. I had like EMA and it was like £30 a week and half of that went on travel and food, so I was really poor. Yeah, and I tried to get a job before you say, why did you just get a job? And I wasn't really doing very well with my modelling at the time either, so I wasn't getting very much money from that. And basically I ended up, long story short, even though that just took me ages to, you know, tell you guys, I ended up buying Special Effects hair dye from the website BeeUnique.co.uk, and I'll put the link here. That has all of the special effects and Manic Panic and all these bright, crazy coloured hair dyes, and also they have gloves and they have jewellery and all the like cool things on that website, and they'll just have like all the stuff that you need to know, and they have tips on there and how long the dyes last and blah blah blah. It's like I ended up going over the red hair I had at the time, lighten my roots because my roots are incredibly dark. My natural hair colour is very, very dark brown, and it used to be kind of like a chocolatey brown when I was younger, but as I've got older it's become a lot more like my mum's, and my mum's is virtually almost black, so my hair is virtually almost black. Mediterranean hair for you. I inherited the Mediterranean hair, the Mediterranean eyes, and just all these funky Mediterranean things, and then boom, pale skin from the English father. So like I put this nuclear red over a faded red that I already had from the hairdressers, and it went even brighter. And I remember I used to just walk down the street and I'd be surrounded by people with blonde hair, mousy hair, and no one would have brighter hair. And then that's where the craze in my neighbourhood started with bright hair, but that's a different story. And ever since I used Nuclear Red Special Effects hair dye, I was drawn to use other shades, and since then I've gone through like loads of special effects colours, such as the Napalm Orange, which is the bright orange, Atomic Pink, which is their bright pink, and loads of different other colours basically, apart from blue and green. I've not tried those yet. And the yellow, when I used to have yellow hair, that was Manic Panic, because the special effects yellow hair dye is illegal in this country. So yeah, that's just a bit of news for people that maybe want to know about previous hair and stuff and how I came across this hair dye. If you want a hair history video, that's a separate video because I don't want to rant on too much. I already have ranted on for England. This is about my hair. What I do basically is I'll put it in a bowl like this, and this is basically something that I can wash over and over and over again and get dirty as much as I like, and it's glass, so it's easier to wash off than like I found other tubs. They can just stain and be a pain in the arse basically to clean. And I use this brush, which is just a hairdressing brush that I'm pretty sure that you'll be able to find these. You can get them off eBay, you can get them from hairdressing stores. Sally's in America does them, because I remember when I was there, I was going to dye my hair and I was looking in that shop, so I know that they do them there. And basically I'll splodge a bit of the hair dye into here, mix it a tiny bit, and I'll paint my hair with it. It's really, really easy. The question that everybody asks me is, how on earth, dun dun dun, do you do it? Basically, I don't bleach my hair. I lighten my hair, which I use XXL00A, which is like I think the very, very lightest blonde hair dye. It's got traces of bleach in it, but it's not full bleach. And what I'll do is I'll put that over my roots, and I'll have faded purple hair at the time, and then I'll just dunk this on, I'll put it on my roots, I'll put it all over my hair, and it's really, really easy and self-explanatory really. I've not bleached my hair for about, how long's it been? A year now. It's been a year since I put any bleach on my hair or went over it. Really long and healthy. It's been forever since I bleached my hair. We'll get onto the condition of my hair in a minute, but it's really simple how I do it. People ask me like, how did you go through the transition from this, like, to get purple hair from having such dark hair? Well, I've had bright coloured hair for a while now. I've not seen my dark natural hair for a long time. The only time I ever see my natural hair colour is when I've got roots. And I know that's really sad, and a lot of people think it's quite pathetic, or they just think it's a bit, you know, strange, or just not normal, but I'm not ready to have brown hair yet. I have a brown wig, well, a brunette wig, for when I want natural hair or when I'm doing a photo shoot and they want brown hair and all of that jazz basically, because you'll find that a lot of the time with modelling it's like only a small minority will want alternative hair. Even though I'm with an alternative modelling agency, a lot of the time they want brown hair or blonde hair or natural, so then the thing you're advertising, makeup, the clothes, it'll stand out more. Touch myself with it. Somebody's just come in my house. The best way to explain this to you guys is, if I was to dye my hair now, if I wanted to change my colour from purple to another colour, because I think that's what interests people the most when it comes to my hair. If I wanted to, say for example, I'm stuck at the moment, I can't decide what hair colour to go next. It all depends on the colour I'm going. If I wanted to go pink, but I wanted to go like a pinky purple, I would wait till this fades and I would do my roots and then I'd stick a pink all over it. And I would basically, before I do that, I would keep washing my hair with Head and Shoulders, because it just rips the colour out of your hair really quickly. And I find that because this makes my hair so dark at the beginning, I actually wash my hair with Head and Shoulders for a week so it goes brighter and it's less dark, because it's the bright colour I actually like. And I wash my hair with Head and Shoulders, get it as faded as possible, and then if it still needs lightening, like say for example if I wanted green or blue hair right now and it needed lightening, then I'd lighten it with that stuff, that XXL that I told you about, and then I would dye my hair whatever colour I want. But if I was going like a pinky or a different purple, I would not put anything on my hair at all. I like to try and avoid putting any kind of like lightener on this part of my hair. It's like I only like to put it on my roots. Like, that is the honest story, because I've had damaged hair in the past because I went through a stage where I would just dye my hair constantly. It's like I'd put streaks of random colours in my hair, more or less like every other week. And I didn't realise how much damage it was doing until it was too late. And I had really long hair at the time and I had to have it cut. Like, best way to explain is my hair's like just past my boobs at the moment, I think. Just slightly past my boobs. Best way to explain it is I had to have this much off my hair. And that for someone who has really long hair was absolutely terrifying. Terrifying. Looks like I've got a Hitler moustache. I'm weird. It's really hard explaining all of this. I would do it in front of you guys, but as you'll know, if you dye your hair bright colours, it's the messiest thing ever, and I've just got this really horrific nightmare of getting purple on the lens of my camera, or just ruining my camera because of it, because this camera cost me like 400 bucks, guys. I do not want to fuck that out again for a camera. Because I'd much rather spend it on makeup. I know. Addicted. Just ordered some new makeup, actually. Some Illamasqua makeup. Yay! Always wanted to try their stuff. Anyway, back to hair, Jess. Back to hair. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, I'm not a hairdresser in the slightest. I've not been given hairdressing lessons. All I know is tips that I've picked up from watching my hairdresser when she used to dye my hair and when she used to cut my hair and blah, blah. At this moment in time, I cut my own hair. I've not had the length of my hair cut for a while because I'm trying to grow it quite long. I guess that's pretty much covered for hair dye. Yeah. Special effects hair dye is all the way to go, and the reason that I picked this purple and not any of the other purples is because I like how long this lasts, and I kind of like the transition from dark to bright purple. And another question people ask me is how often do I dye my hair? I'm not joking, every 2-3 months, maybe even longer. I think the longest it gets to is 3 months, to be honest, but I've not dyed my hair for a while. I kind of like what this does to my hair, because if you look carefully, it gets little bits of pink in it and bits of blue in it, as you can see here. If I peel back the pink, there's blue tones and purple tones, and it's quite reddy at the front now because it's fading. And there you can see my roots, my beautiful roots. The great thing about having this haircut is you can't see any of my roots at the front of my hair, because that used to piss the hell out of me. Does that even make sense? It used to piss me off, basically. I used to not like it. So that's what's good about having hair like this. Yeah! I'm gonna go on to shampoos and stuff. Woo! Okay, so I tend to alternate my shampoos and conditioners throughout the week. When I have my, I've just dyed my hair, or like basically when I've got it to a colour what I kind of like and I've stopped doing the Head and Shoulders thing for a week, I like to alternate the hair products I'm using when I'm in the shower. So it's like, one day I'll use this, which is Instant Moisture Daily Shampoo by Paul Mitchell. And I'll use that with this conditioner, which is the matching conditioner. As you can see on these, instant moisture means it's boosting more moisture into your hair, and if you've got dyed hair, that's very, very important. Another day I'll use this combo, which is basically the Catwalk Curlesque. I like that shampoo and conditioner a lot when I'm about to curl my hair or want more volume that day, because it really gives me volume and it keeps it soft. And the conditioner that's with it is really, really lovely as well. So that's really cool. But what's my secret product in the shower? It's not really a secret. I have a necklace with it on. It's Retread. Now, I'm not biased because I'm now working at Lush. I'm a Christmas temp, by the way, so it's not like I've been on for ages. I don't know if they're going to keep me on or not, but that's besides the point. Love Lush products. Always loved Lush products. Always will. Unlike NARS. Retread is really, really awesome. It's really luxurious, and it's got soya milk and yogurt and fresh melon in it. So basically it's like really, really, really awesome for your hair. People come into the shop when I'm there, and like I'll have a few people come up to me and say like, oh, what hair products would you recommend? And I'm just like, vroom! And I'm straight to Retread. straight to Retread because I know how good this is. It's like ever since I started using Retread, I've never stopped using Retread, and this is my favourite conditioner. It's a really thick conditioner. It's really, really good for people that have frizzy hair, people that have dry hair, and people like me who colour their hair and want to keep the condition and maintain that. And Retread is awesome. And if I'm having like a week where my hair is really dry, which doesn't really happen anymore to be quite honest with you guys, my hair's in really good condition, which is another reason I'm kind of a bit about dyeing it, because it's like my hair hasn't been in such a good condition for such a long time, and this past 2 years I think it's been like in such awesome condition. I've been really like, do I want to dye it? Do I really want to dye it again to a different colour, or do I want to keep it like this for a bit? But basically, yeah, don't have to talk about Retread for too long, but if you're looking for a conditioner and you have any of those issues I just mentioned, Retread is awesome. And if I'm having one of those weeks where my hair's really dry, I'll just use Retread like more or less every time I wash my hair. Washing my hair, that's another thing I want to talk about. Don't wash my hair every day. It's really bad to wash your hair every day because you wash out all the natural oils, but I'm pretty sure 95% of you guys know that. But for the 5% that didn't, there you go. I wash my hair every other day. So say for example, I wash my hair on the Monday. Normally I might wash my hair on the Wednesday, but I like to keep it going for as long as possible. I do shower every day before everyone thinks, she only showers every other day. No, I only wash my hair every other day. I shower every day. Hygiene is important, kids. It's important. Very important. I'll get in the shower randomly, and if I don't need to wash my hair, I'll just wash it with water and that's it. Or maybe just pin my hair back, wash my body. I like to use dry shampoo. It's my favourite dry shampoo, and at the moment I'm using it as a bubble holder. I don't have a bubble holder, and this is the easiest thing, and I don't know why I picked this one. But yeah, basically it's Batiste Original Dry Shampoo. They do all kinds of awesome like fragrancy ones, and like for special things, and like holiday sizes and cool things like that. When I go to Texas, I always take a small one with me, because when you're sweating a lot in the Texas sun, and you don't want to wash your hair every day, because like, oh my god, when I'm in Texas, 3 showers a day even, maybe. Because I get that sweaty and it's just, it's gross, but it's awesome at the same time. I practically live outside in that humid weather and bathe in it. And you just see people running into the stores for the air conditioning, and I'm just like, I love this! I love this heat! It's practically an addiction of mine, and I'm missing it very much. Hopefully I'll be going to Texas next year, but I'm going off topic again. So dry shampoo is really awesome, so that helps that if you get really, really oily hair really quickly, then it's really good to have dry shampoo, because then you're not washing your hair all the time to try and make it feel nice, because you'll find that if you wash your hair every day anyway, it gets greasier faster. So it's better to actually, you know, wash it when it gets really greasy, and I mean really greasy. I'm telling you guys now, use it, it's awesome. And if you don't like Batiste, then they have loads of other dry shampoos too, and I think Boots do their own dry shampoo too, which I've used in the past, and that's really good as well. So you don't have to fork out for Batiste, even though Batiste isn't expensive in my opinion. But yeah, just go for like, you know, the Walmart brand or the Asda brand or all these other brands. Yay, now I have tea. Tea. Okay, now I've got a cup of tea. I can't even remember where I was. I hate when that happens. I really don't like it when that happens. I think I was talking about hair. Yeah, I was talking about hair. What a boring subject. But I'm here because you requested it. Probably about 1,008 times, and that was from different people. My inbox got very full and most of it said hair, and I said to you all, I'm on it, I'll make it eventually, so yay, she finally did it. When I get out of the shower, shall I just talk like this? No, okay, fine. So I'll find that if I'm in a rush for like university or something, then I will hairdry my hair. I've just adjusted my camera again. I've changed the angle of my camera about 5,000 million times. Sweet Jesus. Sweet Jesus. Oh. That was the ice cream van, by the way. It's really dark outside now. When I get out of the shower, it's like if I've got university to go to, I will hairdry my hair. And if I've got somewhere to be, I will hairdry my hair. But if I've literally had a shower at night time, then the only thing I'm going to do is get back in bed and watch The Office, because The Office US rules. I don't like the English version. I am a bad English person. If I'm only going to do that, then I'll just leave it to towel dry, because I don't really like to use heat on my hair unless I have to. That's the next thing I'm going to get onto. Hair straighteners. I straighten my hair with GHDs. Once I found GHDs. I never went back to any other straightener. I think it's virtually impossible to go from like using GHDs to any other straightener. Yeah, I'm just kind of like, do you know, I'm just jumping through this video. I'm just kind of like mentioning things here and there. Oh my god, so confusing. So many questions to answer, trying to remember them all. Back to when I've stepped out of the shower and my hair is still wet before I brush it. Before I've combed through my hair or anything, what I like to do is I like to spray this stuff on it, and this is the Body Shop's Rainforest Radiance Detangling Spray. Love this stuff. Another thing that's permanently in my hair supply. I really like this stuff. It's got Pracaxi oil, bilberry extract and linseed oil, and they're all really conditioning awesome things for your hair. Now this is like a really good detangling spray. I remember when I was a kid and I used to use a detangling spray, and I think it was by L'Oreal or something. It was the best thing ever. It smelled like bubblegum. No idea where to find that or if they still do those. Let me know if you've heard of what I'm talking about, if it makes any sense. Let me know below if you've heard of it. I like to spray that on my hair. Change where I'm standing. Again. And I just seem to be looking weirder and weirder as it gets on. I'll spray that on my hair. I'll comb through it. And then while I'm combing through it, I'll hairdry it a tiny bit. And this is if I'm hairdrying my hair, by the way. Or some Moroccan oil. And I'll squirt the tiniest amount into my palm. And I'll just like run it through with my fingers. Look how easy I can run my fingers through my hair. Woo! Yeah. Rub that together in my hands and I'll just like smooth it through my hair, and then I'll comb it, and then I'll hair dry it until it's dry. But if I'm not going to dry my hair, I'll spray it like I'll spray it with the Body Shop stuff, and then I will comb through it. Then I will leave it for probably half an hour or something until it's, you know, dried a bit more. And then I'll put the Moroccan oil in it, and then I'll comb through it again. So basically it's just a longer process because I'm not drying my hair. So yeah. Let's change the camera angle again. Now I'm just planning to piss off a lot of people because I am purposely moving the camera to annoy people. Is that bad? You're gonna be like, why did you move around so much in this video? Where's she gone? No. Just remember I got a cup of tea. What was I talking about? You guys hate this, but secretly love it. Don't lie! Straightening my hair! Oh, I like to use this, and this is a heat spray by Catwalk. I really like this. I got this from my hairdressers. It's like I just go in there to buy products now. I never go in there to have anything done. I miss Leanne touching my hair. And the other one. Can't remember her name. Feel really bad now. Sometimes if I'm coming to straighten it and I've not just like, you know, had a shower and my hair might be a bit, you know, like knotty, I'll either use the body spray detangling spray or this. Paul Mitchell's Moisture Mist. It does the same thing. It's basically my detangling spray by the Body Shop. I just like to alternate between products really. Curling my hair. When I'm curling my hair, use my GHDs again. Don't use curlers. Kind of just got into the habit of doing it that way basically.
Somebody. What is that song? I don't know.
I have one favourite hairspray, and it's like, but I do go to my other hairspray occasionally if I fancy a change of smell or a change of hairspray. Now this is almost run out, but this is my favourite hairspray in the whole entire world, and it's Wella's Performance hairspray. And it's massive, so big, that's what she said. I buy this from my hairdressers. It's really awesome, it lasts me for ages. And then the other hairspray that I'll sometimes use is Rockaholic. And this is by Tigi. Now the problem with this is it's almost full and the cap on it's broken, so I often find that I'll spray it into my hand because it just sprays the wrong way. You can tell there it's kind of foaming at the top, isn't it? But if I spray a hairspray now, like, it'll go because that's its job. This one will go. So I've often found I spray this into my hands, like a load of it, and then I'll just do this, and then I'll get a really messy kind of cool look, and it kind of just stays there because it's hairspray you're doing it with, which is awesome. That's the only thing I use for that. How often do I straighten my hair? That's a question I get a lot. Straighten my hair whenever I feel like it, really. Sometimes I'll straighten my hair once a week. Sometimes it's easier for me to straighten my fringe and then leave the rest like unbrushed or a mess or whatever. I just like to try and not use heat products on my hair every day. It's going really dark outside, by the way. How long have I been talking for? Oh my god. I think that's everything I have to mention. I'm not too sure. But basically, yeah, I get my hair dye from BeeUnique.co.uk. Blech. I think I've answered all the questions. There'll just be one stupid one I've missed out now. I've told you all about my hair dye. I've told you all about where I get it from, how I use it, all of that jazz. I've told you how many times I wash my hair, how I keep it in great condition. Also, another tip for you guys that want to have really healthy hair is watch what you're eating, because if you eat shitloads of fast food and greasy shit, your hair will get greasier faster. You think I'm joking, but it's true, it really is. I've noticed how I started drinking a lot more water recently, and I've noticed that it's like at first I was weeing a lot more, but then it's like it's regulated now, going to the bathroom and stuff, and now it's done that and I've got into the habit of drinking more water. I feel like my hair is healthier just naturally. It's like people might be like, it won't do it that fast, but it feels better. And I've not done anything differently in my routine when it comes to my hair. I hope that was everything. If I dye my hair a different colour, then obviously the process will change, but it'll just change due to the colour, really. Not much will change. Maybe if I find some new products, but that's what monthly favourites are for, guys. I really hope I got through everything. That's how dark it is outside now, guys. That's how long I've been talking for. Yeah.